Today inside the program, they talk to the first-term Deputy National Secretary General for the All People's Congress APC party, Honorable Hon Timbo. We go can talk about the reason them why he resigned from his position now the party. Well, February 2023, I beg your pardon, the opposition APC party being get the National Delegates Conference. We said them pick national officials them. And one of the people them we them pick inside this Delegates Conference, now Honorable Hon Timbo as Deputy National Secretary General. But last week, he been tendering resignation to the party leadership. Why and within the next move, make we get another studio. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon Honorable Hon Timbo.
Good morning and thanks for having me.
Honorable Hon Timbo, last week you get a press conference where say you go resign your position as a National Deputy Secretary General for the All People's Congress APC party. Before we look at that, you still there in a parliament. Make I take you day first. Are we don't tell like so far as an opposition in a parliament?
Yes, you're correct. I'm still in parliament because I was elected as one of the Western area urban MPs representing the APC in Parliament. It has been tough, to be honest. I can tell you, being in opposition and wanting to have your way, especially when you don't get the numbers in Parliament, is very tough. There are many things we don't fight with. There are many things we don't negotiate on in Parliament. And in fact, because sometimes people don't understand how much effort parliamentarians they put in, or even the leadership of parliament they put in, that is why, as a parliamentary caucus, we even decide for to get a monthly press conference at the party office, where we'd be able to tell the people then what actually that happen at parliament and the challenges we go through and how we'd able to address issues of national concern.
All right, so the last election, you mean go on a parliament, but later on we see we are in, then remove on a back.
You mean the 2018 elections?
Yes,
yeah.
During 2010 and how you been feel?
To be honest, I feel it was the lowest part of my life, but at the same time, it was one of the, I won't say it's a good thing, but I think it gave me the opportunity for make a grow. It gave me the opportunity for understand life more. I go through a lot of challenges. There was a time where there was a lot of hurt. I really feel hurt by people where I think I consider them before as friends. People where I feel relationship in transcend politics, even past politics. People where I feel I will always get them back and I been expect them to get me back in return. So I was a bit hurt, but I'm a believer. And I think that particular moment was one thing we really test me resolve. And we make a know say, okay, I am strong enough to be a proper leader because I did not react. People were expecting me to do funny things. I did not. I remember exactly how many people be actually want for come out, and I deceived them. I lied to them, saying, in fact, so this day then in my own case they come up. So it was one of the darkest moments in my life. That apart, few months down, in fact, few weeks down, and come and accuse me, say, on social media, and train rebels and vigilantes. They accused me and my colleague MP, Honorable Sheriff Keru of blessed memory. In fact, after I reported the police and go back a day or two afterwards, he died. So then and there they really take away a lot of my confidence. I was hurt, I was bitter, I can tell you. But at this particular moment, I'm a man of peace. I bounced back, and today I'm here, and alhamdulillah, God has been good. I will say that, and I don't learn a lot of lessons, and it don't make me a better person.
Right.
Prepared for the challenges of life, prepared for the challenges of politics and everything.
All right. When they pull on them, plenty people get the way how they interpret the reason why they pull on them. But you didn't witness some of the reason them.
We make them pull
Yeah.
Whatever they say how it's kind of funny. They say how maybe they may not resign in time, how maybe they receive salary.
Is it true?
Definitely not. I think it was part of the politics. That's all part of the understanding that I got, you know. Also, like say, I don't think it was more of the hate. It was more of whether it was correct or not. It was just that at the time I would say the poster boy of the APC in Parliament, or even the entire Parliament. You know, everybody was like, "Oh, this young, outspoken man, the Parliament," and me no the Ben. You know, so they felt like, "Oh, this man, he not comfortable. We're not comfortable with the way how he behaved." So they took me out.
Okay.
But me, honestly, like I tell you, I know what I stand for. There are certain things where they guide me, you know. It's not just about Hon Timbo, it's also about the family. I look at the family name, my papa, my grandpa, the things they've done, and it hits me so hard for me at this very early time. And somebody will put me in a court and begin accuse me of things where God will against both side and pull them. I'm a lawyer, yeah, and I know. I know myself. I know I'm not a corrupt person. I know I will not do anything that is wrong. And I'm not a stupid person. For that, I see the law really clearly stated. Then I grab and say, okay, they continue for work over time.
So, let me look at, you serve in the first term, we then been voted since 2018. You left, according to the court ruling, then been pulling at Parliament. And now you don't come for the second term.
Right.
What's the difference when you party in power and we the opposition, not the well of Parliament as an MP?
Well, interestingly, I've never witnessed when we party in power.
But they interact with other colleagues then.
A Parliament?
Yes, we presently
on the other
in
side?
the opposition, whether the other side or your own side.
You know, honestly, for me, the past informs me, but actually doesn't determine what I do, and I don't live in the past. You know, what may not happen in the past, it don't happen in the past. It's a moment for we learn from that and then make improvements on the present and prepare for the future. So in terms of what may happen before I go to Parliament, there are many things on social media, there are many things around, but means of possibility they pay too much attention to rumors, you know. So I wouldn't say I know exactly what was happening when we were in power and now we're in our position. All I can tell you now that I know say all the time I don't in a Parliament, I've been in opposition, and it's been really, really hard.
Okay. Last week, as we mentioned, with topic of discussion, you resigned from your position as Deputy Secretary General for the All People's Congress APC party. For listeners and viewers, why Timbo resign?
Well, I think if I can put it in one word or phrase now, because of ethical reasons. Ethical reasons because my continuation of service in that position really go affect, or I feel say go affect the credibility of the secretariat. And they play a very pivotal technical role within the secretariat. I was exposed to a lot of information and a lot of data, etc., etc. So, and we lower level elections, they start very soon in the next few months. We have finalized the timetable in line with the constitution of the APC, meaning that between August and November this year, we've done all lower level conventions. And then in February next year, by the constitution of the APC, we've do a national delegates conference. In that light, and in consideration of the fact that I am contemplating running for something else, and I need for consult with me people. When I say me people, I mean the general populace, I mean the stakeholders of the APC, ordinary members of the APC, general Sierra Leoneans like you guys, journalists, like young people on the streets, like even the ones, I mean even government now. I have to consult with all of them people, and therefore I can make up my mind as to what I want to do next. Me a person we always don't commit myself to service of humanity, and at the same time I always don't say I want for make whatever authority or power I get, it come from the people. So I feel I'm a people's representative. I don't envy selective positions where like somebody will kind of appoint you sometime. If you don't notice, all my time in politics I don't ask for me to be elected. run for youth league leader of Western area, run for parliament twice, run for deputy secretary general of the APC. So for me, it's more about the validation of the people, because I said the voice of God is the voice of the people is the voice of God.
Right. As you say, you want to consult your people concerning your next step where you get for take. Why you not consult the people first, then later on you resign, but instead you resign then consult?
Because I feel it undermine the secretariat. I won't be busy doing secretariat work, being exposed to all lentin, and then I sit up. In all right. At the same time, what if people then tell me say no, or they come back and call me position? That's not fair. Not fair at all. So the best thing is, you have to be bold enough, you have to be strong enough to understand that if you want to do anything, you have to take a back seat. You have to step aside. Then you go and consult. How can I hold the position as deputy secretary? Then I go tell person, say, hey, but what you think? I want to come off for this, come off for that. It's undermining the position. It's undermining the integrity of the secretariat. It's undermining my boss. It's undermining the leadership of the party itself.
You just mentioned your boss. That brings me to the next question. Before you take this step, on a two me engage and tell them, say, that this is not my position I want to take?
Absolutely, for months.
So what do you mean I may respond?
He not been want for make a go at that particular time, considering the work what they do. But I can tell you, I totally got his blessings. I've worked with a few people, and he's one person who really give me the best working environment. He's one man where some people don't know, they might misjudge him, but I feel he's the best person I've ever worked with. He has the country at heart. He has the APC at heart. He has made sacrifices himself for the cause of the APC, for the cause of the people of this country. He's a total grassroots person, Lansana Dumboya. He's quite an ordinary man, and honestly, I feel I miss him. I miss the fact that after 2 years working together, I left him. But I make the commitment when I hand over my resignation letter. I'm willing to continue to serve the party in any capacity whether I make a serve, but just that I'm not going to in a decision-making capacity anymore within the party.
What is the role of Deputy National Secretary General of the party, and how we don't play that role in your 2 year?
So the role of the Deputy National Secretary General, or like deputies everywhere, they become the principal assistant to the number one. So like I tell you, the secretariat is the pivot around which the entire administration they run. So the most important limb of the party, now the secretariat. So basically, like how much am I getting aid? Without your head, you cannot function. You're a dead man, So the secretariat is the head, and there's a lot of things to be done within the secretariat. And if there's a lot of things to be done within the secretariat, the Secretary General on his own not able to do things, and not able to multitask. So what they do is he delegates responsibilities to you. So a lot of things will delegate to me, like even overseeing the last symbol award elections, and liaising with ECSL for nominations. This new membership system will introduce plenty write-ups where you see I played a part in them, putting together the dialogue document, for instance, after the elections, representing the party in different forums, engaging with international community as well as elections bodies, engaging with the ordinary people too. So I all lentin and day nothing when they do during my time as Deputy National Secretary General.
You don't talk a lot of issues. One get for do with the reason why you resign for the party and your next step. What really you want to go for?
That I not resign from the party.
Your position.
Exactly. I continue to remain APC, and I continue for the in politics. What you want for go for?
Yes, sir.
I'm still consulting, yeah. like I say, I'm consulting on whatever is available, you know, from the flag bearer to whatever else there is. But definitely, it has to be a national position and at the highest level.
We get for do with the presidency.
If you call flag bearer, that's included. But at this particular moment, I'm not saying yes. At this particular moment, I'm not saying no. Like I said in my letter and even in the press conference that the country, the nation, go hear from me very soon in the next few weeks. What you mean next?
Because before me, I get a video of you wearing, you wear black, wearing, you talk to people and say you want for that particular position.
Right. You want player? And you do?
No, I just ask you that.
Okay,
now.
so like I tell you, it's consultation, yeah. So when this weekend I call all me constituency executive, ward executive, zonal executive, the team I basically use, and that's the team where I still believe I have a base. That's my base, my constituency. So I call them because many people were confused about this resignation, and for me they say charity begins at home. So after consulting with my family, in fact I consult with my family, my wife, then I consult with my mama and other members of the Timbo family, my other family. I also consulted with them and consulted with the party leadership before I take that decision. But afterwards, for that, take the next step. I need to consult with the people where I don't see me get to this level. So I called the meeting in my place at my place in Amori Town, and then I asked them. Maybe even if you look at the video, because there was one particular post where they asked a question. They say I don't talk around, I don't talk about consultation and wanting to go for something else. I have to be specific. They want to know exactly, you know. So then I said, the process is I am consulting on an intention for flag bearer. Then I asked them, because if you say you want for something specific, it's one of the things on the table. So let me say no, then I will say, okay, maybe I want for be national party chairman, or maybe something else, for example. But that was exactly the video that you saw, and was opened by saying I'm consulting.
In your consultation with some party stakeholders or some APC members, behind closed door, you clear that you are going for the flag bearership and make you resign. But when it comes to the public, you say the consult. Why the contrast?
I'm still consulting. No. There's no place where if in the video you watch one, I watch.
No, not to the video they refer to.
I'm telling you. Well, interestingly, you as you want to me say you know which man now. Well, you say behind closed doors, eh?
Me a journalist.
Behind closed doors? You in the closed door? Behind the closed doors?
Me a journalist.
So now make journalist and a which man, right?
Not a witch,
but anyway,
information.
But I'm telling you. Look, I'm not shy about it. Yeah, me in a posse way. I'm blunt, but at the same time, I'm really careful. Okay. I'm qualified by we APC Constitution. I'm qualified by the national constitution for the presidency of this nation. However, all I'm asking is for everybody to exercise patience. Don't push it too far. I've said I'll get back to you in a number of weeks. I want you people to respect that, understand that I'm consulting. Whether it is that specific thing that I'm consulting for or not is something else. But whatever decision I take will be communicated in due course.
Well, make we listen to an audio quick one, Honorable Hon Timbo, on one of the consultation them, and we'll see what exactly.
Words. Maybe I not just use the word flag bearer. And as you know how it will end, now because of the singing, I make not of God. However, I tell you I say this is a consultation. I wake up at the consult with Una. Where say Musa there, say I want to push myself forward to run for the flag bearer in the next convention.
So, Honorable Hon Timbo, that's clear that you are running for flag bearer.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It's a consultation, and that is what I consulted them on. If you already the Allah with the Allah, there you go no say, okay, my people there are actually telling me yes, they want that. That's the voice of my people telling me that they want it. But that's just one part of the consultation. There's a lot of consultation work for do across the nation, outside this nation. Not just APC people who are just young people who I feel I am representing. So I have to do all those consultations, and then, like I say, okay, this is what I'm consulting on, yeah? But what if the result of that consultation is no, honorable, no, not go further than the 8? So I'll get back to the nation on what the next steps are.
All right. One of the reasons, again, according to allegation, we make you resign from your position because there are some issues them where you don't agree with the party, especially get for do with the unity agreement. Is it true?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It not got nothing for do with my resignation from the party. The unity agreement, the dialogue in 2023, there are things that I not be accept. For me personally, I can tell you, I don't feel so common at that dialogue any better. You know, me I want possible even tell international development partners that if it means to go for the out of parliament for the next 5 years until what is waiting right be done, I remember I insisted on that. But it is what it is, you know. So, but that was since 2023, and I continue to stay on because whatever happened, whatever decision was taken, we have to take collective responsibility for it. The successes of the leadership of the party, I'm part of those successes. The failures of the leadership of the party, I'm part of those failures. And I want to apologize on behalf of the leadership of the party if at all anybody feels we fail, and thank those who feel that we've succeeded, and make everybody know whatever we do them in the best interest of this nation and the party.
All right, forget things clear. With not some of the things them where you think personally you may think you're not okay with
inside the unity agreement.
Yeah.
We're not come out there any good. No. Well, the only thing is because when we went in there, what we been asked for, which have been the primary thing we want first, is for make all the electoral commissioners here then left them position there first, because waiting and do so, there's no way anybody accept them as a credible election. Then the second thing was we wanted the elections to be investigated. I mean, like the election itself to be investigated. But when they drafted it, because the government drafted it and then brought it to us, and they said they investigate the procedures and processes, investigating the results, investigating the election itself is different from investigating the processes. So I was totally against. I'm a draftsman. I know how they couch them wordings and did, and it wasn't right, because our intention was make we go look into that election day back. And as it is to this day, waiting happened during that election, Fibale couldn't bury them under the carpet. So that was one of my dissatisfactions. But at the time, I was only part of the technical team that went to the dialogue. I wasn't part of the negotiating or the dialogue team.
Wouldn't happy for be part of the negotiating team? Well, if you get all this idea about what need for be done for make the party satisfied.
Like what you said, you ask me, the people who they do the main work and they behind that, right? So they're the technical people and they're doing more work than you even they talk to me. Maybe even they feed you things for let you talk to me. So that was basically the work that I was doing, and that's the work that I've always been doing within the secretariat. There's a brain behind what you see outside. You know, so that's basically what I'm saying.
So how the APC select the one that we begin at the negotiating team?
And it'll be a NAC decision. So they gave us a number of 7. So initially we were thinking of 9. Initially, Dr. Samura Kamara wasn't even supposed to head the dialogue team, because when they say we for carry report to them, we only say that Dr. Samura Kamara only did the team and sit down on the dialogue if President Bio also sit down, because of them two contest. But along the line, things changed, and then Dr. Samura Kamara led the dialogue.
Who changed it?
Things changed.
Who that changer?
Things changed.
You disappoint in that particular aspect there?
No.
Right. Now,
decision.
okay. Now, the APC party after the 2023 election, me get concerned we are in, then say the election me get yuki. You still believe in that?
Absolutely, yeah, yuki.
Why you not go court?
Why we not go court? Because it was a NAC decision, equally.
Okay, because according to one of our colleagues, the Mohamed Bangura, he tell una say le una go court, and him believe say if evidence mean day, una mean get evidence for sure say the election get yuki.
Better one.
Why una not publish them?
Why we not publish them?
Yeah, and show the public.
It has been. I think there's something we publish where people not they look at. I think they show say partial results we'll get. They show that Dr. Samura Kamara been get a very clear lead. But even though that result is incomplete, we cannot really conclude say that result is actually the final result. But definitely we will know, and even from other international observers and even local observers within the NSFC corroborate what we believe say was a stolen mandate of the people. So me personally, I still maintain that, and in fact, I believe say with the proper implementation of the recommendations and the tripartite report, then thing that will be happen before will not happen in any subsequent elections we will get at this nation.
Allegation around Honorable now that the party divided into different camps. You are aware of that, or is it true?
Like you say, it's allegations. I can tell you, say there are people who have different mindsets. I'll tell you that. But the party, we need to understand that the leadership of the party is the representation of the party. I mean, that's a structure. So wherever the structure of the party goes, that's where the party is officially. But definitely, like in every other political environment, people in there will get different ideas, different views. So it's natural. So definitely, yes, I accept that there are people who think differently from how the leadership of the party thinks.
All right. Now, you don't do as member of parliament for some time then now.
Right.
What are you take on the current parliament?
Current parliament?
Yeah.
There's a lot to be done. That's all I can say. There's a lot more work to be done. I feel the parliament can do more to be more effective. Parliament will need to understand that parliament is the checkpoint. So if anything bad or anything good happens in this country, bad laws are made, bad contracts are ratified, or whatever it is, or even bad international protocols or whatever it is are ratified, I think Parliament has a big responsibility in that. And Salon in Goa before in Dewan, I think Parliament has a lot to do with that. Not just for the lawmaking part of it, for also the oversight responsibility we'll get. But at the same time, I understand the challenges where Parliament they face in terms of even the oversight. Apart from just finance, there's also the fact that there are ministries, departments, and agencies where not see Parliament work as anything serious. They have people who cover them. For instance, if they're invited to Parliament, they're not even taken serious. There are times when oversight committees go right to MDs. You see, they don't turn up, or they don't, even they turn up with, if at all, they turn up. They turn up with the required authority of people we would expect, say, for coming can do that here. At the same time, I wouldn't say that Parliament is clean, because there are times where we have a lot of powers, where if we enforce them powers and they will ensure compliance with what they ask. But sometimes people bend over backwards, maybe because of relationships with people there, and that affects also the work of Parliament. But like I said, a lot more has to be done for make Parliament better. The challenges with Parliament they go through. In fact, there are people who don't even believe, say, parliamentarians are say important people, forgetting that parliamentarians are even higher than even the ministers. And the ministers, they call themselves honorable, when it's clear they are not honorable ministers, but they call them honorable. And thanks to even journalists, you all call them honorable. But it has been made very clear in the courts, even in parliament, that you cannot call them honorable.
But if somebody don't be minister, if somebody not be member of parliament, then he be minister.
If you're honorable forever.
Okay. So you think, say, the opposition don't they adequately represent the people at parliament, especially this current parliament?
At the start, I'll tell you about the challenges we face.
What are the challenges?
I said it at the start, numbers is a problem for us. I can tell you the quality of debate I don't see in a parliament. Honestly, I think I'm really proud of the new crop of members of parliament who I see. When I've been there in my first inning in 2018, 2019, I think we the young one that we've been really outspoken, we're not been plenty. Myself, Abdul Kagbo, AKK, and a few other young people. I mean, not first timers. But now that I also, they make we serve the sit down and like, okay, these guys are really doing it. We feel
with all these quality debates,